Thank you guys for attending to this last session that's on the hand tool safety awareness. There are 70 slides on the safety awareness training, and as you know, as we go on through the slides, we will do some practical aspects to give you guys a better idea what are the necessary awareness in terms of proper usage, care maintenance, and multitasking of the tools as well.
Will there be examples that we'll be looking at the end?
Yep, there will be some hands-on session.
Okay.
The next slide will be on objectives. Okay, what will be the objectives for the hand tools awareness? Okay, first objective will be on power operating hand tools. What you need to take note before you operate the power hand tools, and to inspect tools before usage of correct tools for different tools and different tasks, and at the end of the day, care maintenance after usage of tools. Third slide here will be a powered hand tools. Okay, each time before you utilize the power hand tools, okay, the power cord of the hand tools has to be connected to a GFCI, as you can see here on the screen. This is the equivalent as what is shown on the screen here. GFCI is a ground fault circuit interrupter. The purpose of this is to prevent someone from being electrocuted if and when the power hand tools is faulty.
So what exactly is like are the buttons like?
Two buttons here. Once you have connected this GFCI to the power wall socket, okay, before you utilize this GFCI or power circuit interrupter, do a test. As you can see here, the blue button is a test button,
Okay.
and the green button here is the reset button.
Okay.
Okay, but before you do that, press the test button. Purpose of the test button to ensure that this GFCI is working correctly. Once you press this test button, this button will pop out and the red light will disappear. Okay, each time when you place this GFCI to the wall socket, press the green button.
Okay.
Once you press the green button once and the red light will illuminate, it shows that this item is ready to be utilized or be fitted to any portable hand tools. At the same time, okay, as you can see on the screen here, there are two types of cables connected to the power hand tool itself. Either it's grounded or ungrounded. Grounded, they have 3 pins. Ungrounded, they have 2 pins. Okay, this is what I meant. Okay, as you can see here, there are 3 pins here. That means this is a grounded cord. There are 2 pins here. So this is ungrounded power pack or cord itself. So
why exactly are they grounded, ungrounded?
okay, if you utilize an ungrounded cord, okay, it's better for you to use it with, advisable to use with the GFCI. So you just, purpose is a person from being electrocuted. Even though it has a grounded cord, it's still better to use a GFCI. The purpose is, if this cord is faulty, no one will get electrocuted. As you can see here, the cord. Okay, this is the cord I was talking about earlier on. Okay, okay, this is the 3-pin cord. Okay, before you utilize, okay, assume that this is a hand-powered tool cord that's connected to the hand tool itself. Assume that this end is connected to a power drill. At the end, on the other side of the cord, you have these 3 pins. Before you connect this up to the wall socket or to any GFCI, ensure that the harness is in good working condition. There's no wear and tear, and no wires are being exposed. If there's any exposed wires, replace them. Do not use it. As you know, powered hand tools, okay? There's a way that you need to properly handle power hand tools. As you can see on the photo here, okay? Do not overload your multiple socket outlets. By doing so, if you overload, it will cause explosion. And do not run wires through wires as well. As you know, water is a good conductor of electricity. One might get electrocuted. Powered hand tools. Beware when you place your hands or the other hand when performing some drilling. As you can see here on the screen, okay? Do not place your finger while drilling, okay? The rightful way is place the other hand on the handle that's on the drilling itself, and the other hand will be on the nozzle trigger. Each time, at the end of the day, after you utilize your tools, do some proper maintenance or cleaning to ensure that it will last longer. And store them in a nice place. As you can see here, this guy, what he has done is, at the end of the day, he will actually clean up his tools. Okay, by doing so, you will ensure that any worn tools can be replaced immediately. These are some examples of the hand tools. As you can see here, inspect hand tools before use. Okay, I have some hand tools here as well. Okay, just to give you guys some heads up. Okay, this is a flat tip screwdriver. This is a cross tip screwdriver. Before you utilize any tools, say for example, I have with me right now a flat tip screwdriver. Ensure that the flat tip is not chipped off. It's totally square. And if you see any of the tip of a flat screwdriver is chipped off, that means it's bad tool. You need to replace it. Same goes for the cross tip. Okay, ensure that the sides are all even. If it is uneven, replace it. Failure to do so, you might get injured or might damage your work while performing your task. These are some examples, the way that you should handle your tools. You should use your tools correctly for the right job. So for example here, as you can see here on the screen, I have a mallet here and a screwdriver at times, okay? Some guys will use this flat tip screwdriver as a chisel. They will just knock, and this is not the right tool to perform chiseling work. Okay? Rightful thing, the rightful job is to use a chisel, as you can see on this photo here. Do not substitute screwdriver to work as a chisel. The proper usage of some tools. As you know, okay, we have these tools. Okay, for example, these are the two screwdrivers. Okay, while you are performing your, this is a screw. Say for example, when you are performing a screwing work, okay, do not place your finger while you are screwing, because what happens if you slip, you might injure your hand. Okay, the best thing is, okay, place or use something. If you need to screw, do not use your finger by the side. Okay, you can use kind of a guide or monkey plier or long nose plier and just screw it over. Okay, if it slips, your hand will not be injured. There's a better alternative. Okay. Okay, the next slide. Use of proper hand tools as well. As you can see here, sockets and ratchet. This is a socket and ratchet. Okay? This is a socket and this is a ratchet. Okay, when you are doing some tightening work, okay, say for example, there's a screw here when you are tightening, okay? When you are doing the tightening, okay, do not hold on one side of this ratchet. What you need to do, you need to have both hands. It means both hands. That means, say for example, this is the job. Okay? This is the job. Put one pressure on top of the ratchet and one hand holding the handle. Okay? This is to ensure that there's an even tightening process. Okay? Failure to do so, you might slip. Once you slip, you might damage the task and you might get injured. Wrenches. You need to use the right wrench for the right task. Okay, as you can see here, say for example, this is a nut. Okay, this is a tool given to you. This is considered wrench. Okay, when you are tightening a nut, okay, do not. This is an open end. This is a closed loop end or a ring. Okay, when you are tightening a nut, do not utilize the open end. What happens is it might damage the nut or it might slip and hurt your fingers. Best thing is use a tight fit ring spanner or ring side of the spanner. Okay, this is the correct method for tightening a nut. Okay, please take note of that so that you guys will know better, so as not to injure yourself. The main thing, safety comes first. This guy is performing a tightening process. Okay, what he has utilized on the upper photo is the right process or right method, where he's utilizing a bar to tighten. As you can see on the second photo here at the bottom, which is not the right full method, because as you can see here, we have spoken earlier on, you must not use an open wrench to tighten the nut. You need to use a socket or a closed ring spanner. The purpose is to prevent any slipping and injuring yourself. Next thing, when you are doing some wrenching or performing some tightening work and utilizing the wrenches, okay, as you can see, that's a technique for doing so. For example, this is the nut that you need to tighten. Okay, what you need to do is you hold the base of the nut, okay, and the top part will be tightening. Okay, and as you tighten, there's a certain posture that you need to stick to. Okay, as you can see here. Okay, and when you are tightening clockwise, move your right feet forward and tighten the clockwise motion. Okay, so this is to prevent any injury to your back, because if you have your left foot forward and while tightening, at times it could be an awkward position. Okay, you might overstretch your body, especially your upper elbow, and it might cause some ligament torn. And hammers as well, as you can see here. Okay, hammers. Okay, so example, okay, assume that this is a chisel. When you are performing a hammering work, okay, use the hammer with the right size and weight. Okay, when you are performing, say this chisel is of this size, ensure you have the right size of a hammer. Do not have a smaller hammer than that. Okay, what happens if you use a smaller hammer, okay, the hitting surface is smaller, you might slip and hit your hand. If the surface is bigger, using the right size, you won't injure your hand. Okay, in summary, okay, each time after you utilize all your tools, at the end of the day, do clean them, inspect them, okay, and replace any faulty or damaged tools. Okay. Do you guys have any questions? Okay, maybe you want to have a go. I have some items here where you wish to have a go, and if you have any questions, just ask me.
Okay.
What's this?
Okay, this is what you call an Allen key screw driver. Okay, why I say Allen key? As you can see on the side there, it is a hexagonal shape. Some screws come with a hexagonal shape. I mean, to tighten a different kind of Allen key screws, they have different sizes. So you need to select the right foot that fits perfectly. As you can see here, see, there are different sizes. So you need to pick and choose which one fits your actual screws.
Okay.
So this X, once you have, for example, you have assumed that this is the right size. Okay, that's a way and technique. This is kind of a holding tool. Okay, this is how you should hold your screwing Allen key screwdriver. Okay. You can have a go if you like to. Yep, that's how you do. You should not use your fingers. Yep. Purpose is to prevent your hands from getting injured. As you can see from here, what has been discussed earlier on, when you have a 3-pin and 2-pin, what's the diff?
One's grounded and one's...
Which is grounded, which is not?
This would be the grounded one, this would be the
Yeah,
ungrounded.
that's good. Okay, and what is the actual inspection or care and maintenance that you should take note before you utilize any cables?
So before you use any cables, you should make sure that there's no damages on the actual cord,
Yep.
no scratches, no nothing, making sure it's in perfect condition before you use it.
And ensure that there's no exposed wires.
And there's no exposed wires in the end.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And each time you use a power cord, it's better to utilize hand in hand with a GFCI.
Yes, yeah.
GFCI stands for ground fault circuit interrupter.
Circuit interrupter.
What's the purpose of this?
So that you don't electrocute yourself if the cord's damaged.
That's right. That's good.
Yep.
So, thank you guys have understood what's been trained or given or discussed with you. And one more thing to take note, okay? It's better. It's additional information. It's better for you guys to utilize gloves, okay, to perform any rough task, okay? Okay? Alright guys, thank you for attending today's session.